What up, people? Welcome. Or should I do my cousin's thing since he's not with us today? Unfortunately, you know, he's got some things he's dealing with. Yo. No. What up, everybody? Wisdom Talk Podcast. It's your boy Junyanii here for episode 29. We are here. We're in the building. And, today's going to be a doozy. Today's going to be a good one, man. We got a special guest in the building. Say what's up to the people. Yo. She's a returning guest, by the way. I want to say that. A much welcomed presence, returning guest. Go ahead.
All right. What's up, y'all? I'm Krystal, a.k.a. Roof Mama, out here in Houston, hanging out with my boy Johnny.
Yes, sir. We in the building, man. We in the building. So how you been lately? How's it been? How's everything been since the last?
I've been good. Life has been wild, not gonna lie.
Wild?
Yeah, there's been some...
like the Wild Wild West? What are we talking about here?
Oh, my God. There's been so much going on in my life, like ups and downs and growth and all kinds of different things, but we'll get into that.
Okay. Cool.
Y'all, yeah. I'm on this live right now with Johnny. I just wanted to tune into the Facebook people, but I'm going to hop off of here, but you guys can go and check out his. It's Junyanii. Gabiche, excuse me. He's on my friends list. Go find him.
Follow your boy.
He tagged me, so go to my page. You follow the live. You can be on the podcast. I'll see y'all later.
So, Wisdom Talk Podcast, yet again, another episode here to chop it up, shoot the shit, do what we do. You've been keeping tabs on things lately out there in the world, or you just been kind of focused? What you been doing? What you been up to?
I've been trying to focus on myself, but there's been a couple times where I've kind of peeped the scene a little bit, seen what's going on. I've seen Horton post some stuff recently.
Yo, okay, I gotta do him. All right, since he's not here to speak his side, all right, I gotta bring this up.
Oh my God,
I didn't read the banter. I don't know if y'all went back and forth or not, but. He did tell me that he posted something and then you posted something.
Oh, I went off.
Yeah,
wait a minute.
Okay. So did you go off in his?
Yeah.
On his post, or you went your own separate post?
It was.
Okay.
Wait. No. So this is what happened.
Right,
so Johnny has a cousin. For some people who aren't watching,
the co-host that's in the seat over here, the blank seat.
He's also friends with me on Facebook, and he made a Facebook post, and he was talking about. Who was it? Cardi B getting cheated on or something like that.
Oh, that's a good one.
And how, and so he was talking about cheating, and he somehow was justifying cheating, okay? And talking about how she wasn't going to get anyone better and blah, blah, blah. Anyways, I don't remember the exact words, and he's not here to defend himself, but
I hope he's watching the live though. That'd be funny.
So what happened is I got a little in my feelings. So I commented and I was like, wait a minute. I was like, I know you're not saying this. She's better off, Well, because another guy commented on it too, and I guess that guy was agreeing with me, but then I was trying to reply to Horton. Anyway, so it pissed me off. Excuse my language. But then I went.
No, you could do you.
All right.
Fuck shit,
so,
whatever.
Perfect. So that's me.
Do you? Yeah.
That's me.
Do you?
So what I did was I went on to my Facebook and I made a post, and I was like, if you defend cheating in any way, shape, or form, I was like, you're the problem. I was like, because there's no excuse for cheating. You're mentally traumatizing someone. This is actually a trauma thing. No matter how you look at it, no matter how you justify it, cheating is just wrong. And so we disagreed on that. And I wasn't rude, but I was assertive. And that's, sometimes you just got to put your foot down on certain topics.
Okay. So you don't believe in eye for an eye in that situation, right?
Not in that situation, no.
Okay, so okay, and basically just to get some clarity, because I didn't read it in both of y'all's.
Right.
He said that it was okay for Offset to cheat.
Right.
Because of what Cardi B did.
Something along those lines, but then also what struck me, I think, was not just that. What struck me was the fact that she wasn't going to get better with his money because he was better than she is and all this stuff, how it's his money or something like that. And I was like, first of all, she's successful without him. Like, she has her own thing going. Maybe it may be not the same level, but she still has her own thing going. So who gives her mental peace is better without them being together. Like why? Because I think the topic was for where he was. His point of view was, they should work it out because they both cheated, so they should just work it out. And I was like, no, like the one mistake is enough. Why are we doing 2 mistakes and then saying, oh yeah, we should just fix it because you're not going to get better than me? No, that's not how it works.
So would you feel the same sentiments if it was the other way around?
100%.
For Offset?
Oh, 100%. I'm not a feminist. Like, I don't care about any of that shit.
Okay.
If you're wrong, you're wrong. And if you're right, you're right. And the situation is one person fucked up. So if one person fucked up and what is the word I'm looking for? Collectively, you both decide, okay, let's fix it, and we're gonna grow from this. What went wrong? But if one person fucks up and then the other person's like, well, you did it, so I'm gonna do it too. No, that's unfair.
Okay, so you're not a proponent of eye for an eye.
No.
Okay.
Not in that situation.
Gotcha.
Not in relationships.
Okay.
I mean, you eat my pie, I might eat your pie later, but like this is
okay. So that is eye for an eye.
Yeah, but not in cheating. Okay? We're talking about food out here.
Right. Yeah. Okay. All right. So
what is your point of view?
My point of view on it is, I mean, yeah, morally speaking, it's not right to cheat, no matter the circumstances. I mean, people believe in like taking the high road in that situation.
Exactly.
But
however, here comes the but.
I mean, it just, for me, it's like, how dirty did they do you? Like,
but at that point, you walk away.
True. I mean, I'm not in that situation. I'm not for eye for an eye. I think just disconnecting and detaching completely.
Yeah.
Just pretend like she doesn't exist anymore. Just forget about her. I think that's the best way to go about it.
That's what I'm saying.
The smartest way. But
if you want to be petty and be a child, then an eye for an eye.
But that's how a lot of like modern women are nowadays too. Like, not just with cheating, but just like in general when it comes to like, well, if he's got friends, I could have friends, and if he's having sex over here, I could have
double
sex.
Standard.
That tit for tat, like eye for an eye kind of shit in that regard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think that there are certain situations where it should be like, hey, but y'all need to have like a conversation. Like, and if you guys can't come to terms, first of all, your communication's off. If y'all are having these type of issues because you're not communicating with each other why it's bothering you that the other person is doing this, and they're not thinking it's fair. They're not seeing your point of view. Like, there's no respect there. So you guys have bigger issues other than this eye for an eye. So, and the only reason I say is I've been married. I'm old. Like, I've had experiences.
You're old. Who says who?
Anyways.
Who says that?
I've had experiences where, things were bad, right? And it's never a good thing to do eye for an eye because no one's learning. You're not growing together. You're not learning to get over obstacles if you're just being on the same level. How can we grow together if we're just staying here on this petty level? Like, so one person made a mistake, so we're both gonna make a mistake? That's fucking dumb.
Yeah, I think it does distract from the overall, like, all right, giving yourself some time to kind of take a step back and like absorb what just happened.
Mm-hmm. You have to heal,
think about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm not in that situation. I'm not on the side of like eye to eye, or eye for an eye. I mean,
yeah.
But yeah, but then again, it's like, there's levels to it, right? Like they're celebrities on that level.
Mm-hmm.
We're not. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So like,
That's the thing. Yeah, they're living a different life, right? Like, they have money, they got different type of issues that we don't have as regular civilians.
Right.
So there's more to take into consideration.
Yeah.
You got paparazzi, people all in your business, fans, people who are supportive of y'all's relationship together, like all kinds of different things. But at the end of the day, they are still just regular people, and their mental state of mind is still the utmost importance because you're no one unless you are 100% yourself.
Okay. I don't really have any qualms with that. Let's shift slight gears real quick.
All right.
So how's the job been treating you? Like, how many you've been tackling these roofs lately?
Oh my God. Okay.
Wait, hold on, time out. Let me say this. I did see a post where you had some goodies. Like somebody baked you some freaking cookies and some cakes and shit.
That's the second time she gave me stuff. So the first time I saw her, I went and signed a contract with her. There's a homeowner, right? I sell roofs, okay? Roof mama, obviously. So the homeowner, she was like, I finished the contract and everything. And she's like, oh, okay, don't leave. I have a loaf for you. And I was like, a loaf? She's like, yeah, a loaf of bread. And I was like, okay. So she goes to her freezer and she brings out this like little foil thing. And I was like, okay, oh my God, thank you so much. So I go and pick up my daughters. And then I'm like, hey, my homework, by the time I go get them, it's thawed, right? And I'm like, let's eat on this. Oh my God. This is banana nut bread loaf, okay, first of all, that she didn't warn me for, which is my favorite. And so we're eating this. It was so good. We hadn't even made it home. From the time that we, like, opened it, it was a 15-minute drive to our house, and we hadn't even made it home, and that thing was gone. Like,
damn.
We were all like,
shit. It
was so good. So we build her roof the other day, and I'm sitting there in my truck, and she's like, comes outside, walks her dog, and she's like, oh, are you gonna come inside? And I was like, okay, sure, whatever. So she like makes me like a cup of coffee. We're just shooting the shit. She's like 73, okay? But, and I'm not really, no offense to like older generation, but like some of them just aren't my level. I mean, you know, like I'm covered in tattoos. I have a face tattoo, you know, like.
On your level, what you mean? What do you mean?
I have a potty mouth, you know, like I'm very blunt. I say things I shouldn't say. I have no problem speaking my mind, okay? But this lady is the same way. Like, the same way. And I freaking love her. Like, I was 73 years old. She's in pretty good shape. Like, she's like my size, but a little bit taller. She's an older white woman. Her name is Karen. All right. So let's just throw that out there.
I've always found that funny since this Karen thing became a phenomenon. Any white person or white lady that I see with the name Karen, like, it's hilarious to me. I'm like, damn, how's life for you right now?
Yeah. Okay, so her name is Karen, and shout out to her because I love her. Like, I love her. She texted me today. So she has a short little Karen haircut, looking cute. But so she made me, like, she had all these goodies from the holidays. And she went and served me 2 big old bowls full of different pastries that she cooked. She's like, I have so much. And then we're sitting there. This is the middle of the day, right? So then she's like, oh, I have to go to this lunch and blah, blah. Well, the end of the day comes. She comes back, and I go inside and let her know, like, hey, they're wrapping up, blah, blah. And then she serves me some gumbo. She's like, well, here, take some gumbo. Like, yo. I'm like, man, Karen, I was like, what am I going to do without you? Like, I was like, first of all, I don't know if you love me or hate me because I think you're trying to make me fat. But at the same time, like, I'm not complaining.
Right.
Because this food
That's
is delicious.
That old woman, like that old elderly womanly love, you know?
Right. And so she served me some gumbo, and then she's like, well, have you had your black eyed peas for the new year? And I was like, well, no, I haven't. And she's like,
you're like, no, you know, I am a little like strapped for cash. I mean, I don't know.
She's like, well, you need your good fortune. So she serves me like a little container like this big, and she put she's like, here's your black eyed peas, here's your gumbo. And I'm like, okay, oh my God, thank you so much. So I go home and I cook up this gumbo. Whew, man, that gumbo was delicious. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do without Karen. But luckily, okay, so now I just signed her neighbor yesterday. And so I'm so excited because now I get to go see Karen for another month because I got to like deal with her neighbor. I got to go do the adjustment. I got to go sign the contract. I got to go build the roof. Go pick up the final check, all for her neighbor now. So I get to spend a whole nother month, go stopping by at Karen's house, see if I get me some more goodies, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got Karen, the goody gumbo lady.
Yeah, but the industry, I love the industry because I build good customer rapport. I'm a friendly person, you know. I'm just there to help them at the end of the day. You know, I benefit, but I mean, I'm still going to help them. I still want them to have a good product. So I try to, you know, get their trust and all the things. And I do, like, she gives me a hug every time I see her. I have other homeowners who have serve me food, different desserts. I've had dinner with some of them. Like, these people are so nice.
Yeah.
So you have some that aren't very nice. I get doors slammed in my face, but but as long as they can break that barrier, we're good.
Yeah. Okay. I forgot the guy's name the last time we spoke some episodes ago. Is he still on your tail? Is he still on your case? Or do you have any more of these guys? Now, this is before you answer, it's going to lead me to another like point I'm trying to get across. But go ahead.
What was his name? I remember his name.
I forgot his name.
He's still in my inbox.
I feel like the image I have is like some bald white dude, but go ahead.
Chad.
It does sound like a bald white dude. That's hilarious.
Oh
go ahead.
God.
Chad.
He's not bald, actually.
Oh, he's not?
No.
Okay.
But Chad he's still in there.
Okay.
I think the last time he messaged me.
Damn, Chad, we exposing you, bro.
I'm sorry.
Hey, we exposing guys like this in general. Don't do this.
All
Y'all
right.
want to get in Roof Mama's DMs like that? Don't have this approach. This is the wrong.
The last time he messaged me was in November. So
Okay.
I've been here. I was here before
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
But I replied.
So you've been entertaining this.
So because I thought it was funny. I wanted added a little story, right, for us.
That's funny.
Because I thought about you when he messaged me. Because I was like, oh, this is gonna be good. I'm gonna like build this up.
Yo, that's funny.
So he said, I guess he lives like far away from me. I don't even know, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, just move to me already. He's like, I think my life would be much better with you. Just saying. I don't know him. So I was like, LOL, I'm not moving anywhere unless someone's paying my bills. And then I did like the laughing face, like my little black guy shrug.
Yeah, the little black emojis that you be posting.
That's my favorite
that shit's
emoji.
Funny.
He's like, I take care of all of that like a man is supposed to. And I was like, you say that till you realize I'm a pain in the ass. And then he was like, well, I don't want a pain in the ass. And he left me alone after that.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe he found himself a woman or something. I don't know.
Or hopefully he just doesn't want a pain in the ass. Because I am a pain for sure. Ask my mom.
You know, let me tell you something. I found this list. It was like a list of all I don't know if I've told you this, but it was a list of all the serial killers in the last like 50 years and all their
Virgos.
and all their zodiac signs. It was such a random list, but it was interesting though. And the list, the zodiac sign that was on the list the most was Virgo. And I was like, hey, look who's a Virgo.
Hey, you know,
well, my cousin's a Virgo too.
I know. That's why we got along so good. I love
y'all some crazy ass motherfuckers.
I know. But you know what's so funny is, I mean, I'm not going to deny that. Okay, like we are certifiably crazy. But we talked about this last time. There are two types of Virgos. Okay.
There is.
And so, Horton here is the same type that I am.
Right. No, he's cool. I've only had an issue with one Virgo, and it was a male. You know what I'm saying?
Those males are hard though.
I feel like those are the ones. The Virgo male is like you.
I know a couple of them,
extreme.
and they're crazy.
That's what I'm saying. It's either hot, real hot, or super sub-zero cold.
Yeah.
Like there's no like.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and the one I dealt with was hot.
Yeah.
It's hot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I know two of them who are very hot.
Yeah.
So my daughter, this is really funny. We were talking about being a crazy person, okay? So
your daughter, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so no.
Okay.
No, it refers back to me. So
Okay.
we are watching the show You on Netflix.
Okay.
And I've already seen it, right? So I know, and this is my younger daughter, so she's 15, but she's the one who's very much like me, okay? Mm-hmm. She's a Virgo. All right? She's a 1 week ahead of me. Mm. And so we're watching this show, and she's like talking about Joe, the guy, and saying how he's crazy because of certain type of behavior that he was doing. And I was like, well, he wouldn't do that if she wasn't doing this. And I was like justifying his behavior. And my daughter's like arguing with me, and I'm like, are you kidding? Like this and this. And I'm like going, and she's like, why are you justifying his behavior? She's like, he's crazy. And she's like, I'm like, well, hello, Chloe, I'm literally a psychopath. Like, have you not got this through your head? I was like, you're literally my child. You think you would know this by now. So it just goes back to the show, like, you know, okay. I just have a little bit more control than Joe.
Right. So folks, she does not run away from her psychopathic, crazy sad.
No.
Just so you know,
Absolutely
men
not.
out there trying to get with her. You're still single, right?
Yes.
Okay, so men trying to get with her, you just know that she's not running away from that. She's letting y'all know. You know what I'm saying? Nah, she's a sweetheart. Don't believe that shit. She's
I wouldn't mind like locking a few dudes in my little glass box. I'm just saying.
See, why does it gotta be descriptive? See, you see what I'm saying? Locking dudes in a glass box. Who the fuck?
Why not? You know, you'd be like, you know what? I just want to stare at you. Like I just want to look at it. I just want to look at it.
All right, fellas.
Don't try to defend them. You can't protect them.
I'm not gonna defend simps. I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
Because the dude in your DMs, that Chad guy, he's a simp to me.
God.
He's a simp.
Oh man, you know, I can't with these feminine men.
Okay. Oh, okay. So I wasn't gonna go there, but that's interesting though.
All right.
So there's this podcast called the Whatever Podcast, and on you heard of it?
No, I just said whatever.
Okay.
Whatever.
Okay, yeah. And it's like 3 dudes that run it, right?
Okay.
And their shtick is getting females on there on the opposite side. Like they'll have like a panel of females, and the females are usually like the OnlyFans type females.
Yeah.
Or that's their mentality, right?
Okay.
So
all about a buck.
Right. So they got on there. I saw this one clip, and I think me and my cousin played this clip like a couple episodes ago in here. Mm-hmm. And but anyways, all they were asking them, they were like, so what would you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10?
Ooh.
And they were asking them down the line. There was like, I think 3 or 4 of them said 10, like real quick, just like with no thought, just 10, 10, 10.
Yeah.
And they were like, wait, all right, let's unpack that. Like, you understand that 10 is like the perfect specimen, right? Like absolute perfect. I
wouldn't
inside and out.
Myself as a 10.
So that's what I was going to say. I was going to lead to that. So if you were on that panel and they were asking you that, and they went down the line and they asked you, what would you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10? We're just looking at aesthetically, just looks. Like, what would you?
Aesthetically, just looks.
And if you looked at yourself, what would you rate yourself?
I've actually made a Facebook post one time because a guy like did some shady shit to me. So I made a Facebook post one time, and I was like, I can't believe he cheated on me. I'm a 7 and he cheated on me with like a 4.
Oh, so you okay?
So a lot of people got mad at me because they were like, "Oh, are you kidding? Like you think you're a 7?" And I was like, "Bro, like I'm humble. First of all, like I don't like I'm a pretty girl, but there are prettier females. Like that's just what it is. And I mean, depending on what type of what side of town you are on, you're a 10, and if you're on this other side of town, you're a 5. Like it's just what it is.
Okay.
So. You know, now if you were to tie in my personality,
see, and a lot of females when they got asked that, they were like, "Oh, well, I thought you were talking about
all together,"
and then the men were like, "No, when men ask this question, we're not really taking into consideration personality off top.
Yeah.
Now when we dig into it,
so on looks maybe like a 7.5. Honestly.
Okay.
But like last night I went out and I looked great. I got a lot of compliments, you know. But even then, I probably would have gave myself like an 8.5 because there were girls who were out, and I was like, damn, that girl. Even me, like that girl's beautiful. Like she's so hot. But then I had girls who were like, oh my god, you're so pretty. So you know, it's just whatever. But so personality, I'm a 10. Honestly, I'm awesome as fuck. Like,
okay.
But like people who know me, and this is and here's a great example because I was with a group of friends, right? It was my friend's birthday, and like I love him, like he's a cool dude, like we've been friends for years. But his girlfriend, who was also my friend, and I knew them separately, friendship wise, and they've been together for a few years now. They were talking about me in front of me to another girl who was like friends with them, and she was like saying how like she had just met me, and she's like, oh my god, like you're so this and this, and they were boasting me. They were like hyping me up. They're like, oh my god, Krystal is so great, like she's so sweet, she hustles, she's such a good mom, like she's so funny. And my friend, I drove them from one place to the other, and he's like, bro, Krystal's such a good hype me. I was like, you guys stop. Like, y'all don't have to hype me up. I love y'all. You don't have to hype me up because I drove y'all. It's cool. Yeah. But for real, like I have a good amount of friends who know who I am as a person, and so they, you know, I get a lot of compliments on my personality and blah, 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 blah. But
Okay.
that's why I'm awesome as fuck.
So just to break it down, your personality is a 3 and your looks. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I'm just playing.
Johnny's lying.
Because it equates to 10, you know what I'm saying? You said 7.5 or 7. And then get to 10.
But you don't but the reason I say that is because you don't get the personality when you just look at me.
Okay.
Right? Like you're walking past people, you don't know their personality.
Right. You don't know. I'm going off of based on what I look. Now the looks is what's going to spark my curiosity to get to know you.
Right. And then you get to know me and you're like, holy shit, she's cool as fuck. Now she's a 10.
Well, you know, she wants to lock dudes in glass boxes and just stare at them, you know.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes you got to add a little crazy in there. It makes things spicier.
Yeah, it makes things, you know, I heard Cat Williams, and we're going to get, I don't know if you've heard about Cat Williams making the internet.
This morning, I watched the interview this morning.
Oh, I loved it.
Oh,
I loved
God.
every fucking, since you watched it, I'm glad you watched it. We're going to get into that in a minute. But Cat Williams said, oh, I don't like to, he's like, I like the crazy girls. They're exciting. Or toxic. He was talking about toxic. He's like, toxic girls are exciting.
You never know what you're going to get.
I was like, yo, this fool's funny. But, but anyway, yeah, okay. So you're a 10.
Yeah.
You think you're a 10.
Yeah.
You know, when you factor in looks and personality.
Yeah.
How do you think other guys would rate you? Like,
I don't know. I
think, well, you don't care, but me looking at you, I guess your interactions with people.
Don't worry about hurting my feelings either.
No. Trust me.
Okay,
I'm not tiptoeing at all.
Perfect.
I'm just trying to get my sentences together. You know what I'm saying?
Ahead.
Yeah. So when I observe your Facebook and see your interactions and stuff with other dudes, you got a lot of simps that follow you. I'm gonna be real. Like you got a lot of talking to y'all. You got a lot of simps that
well, there's a lot of masculine ones, but they don't comment. That's the thing. It's because they don't have time for that. They're busy fucking working their ass off.
So one of your stories that you recently posted when you were at that birthday party, right? I guess it was some guy's birthday party at that dinner table.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard some dude in the background was like, show some ass. Show some ass, dude. Show some ass, dude. I'm like, yo, wait.
He was joking.
I know he was joking, but see,
that shit was funny.
Hold on. It was funny.
But you know what? No offense to that guy. I love that guy. I know who it was.
Yeah. I'm not trying to talk bad about him at all per se. But
no, yeah. Go ahead. But I probably wouldn't be with someone who yells stuff out like that. Like only and like I said, no offense to that guy. I love that guy. Like he's cool as fuck. And he's like, you know, he's great. But there are certain things that I look for in a person.
Right.
And someone who like I wouldn't even yell that shit out.
See, that's what I'm saying. See, okay. That type of shit, like saying stuff, show some ass, dude. It's your birthday. Oh my God. Okay, another man yelling at another man. Like it's funny, but black people don't joke like that. We don't I'm gonna be real. That's not our humor.
What if he was black? What if he was black? You don't even know.
If he was black, I'd be like, yo, like
Chill out.
he's not a real he didn't grow up. See, the type of funny that's funny to black people, typically the ones that I know, is like Def Comedy Jam. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, Chris Tucker, Cat Williams, Martin Lawrence. You know, that's our humor. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the shit that's funny to us. That's soul food funny. You know what I'm saying? Like when I heard that, I was like, that's funny because I grew up in an environment where it was mostly white people joking like that, so I can get the humor.
Which is really funny. But you're right, because, and I think that's what it is. I think it's like no offense to anybody, but I think it's like a white guy type of thing.
It's like that Dane Cook humor.
Yeah,
it's
because a lot of guys like, because I'm around a lot of guys in like my industry and stuff like that.
Yeah, and
they make gay jokes.
See, that's not black humor.
And and my brothers, I'm Hispanic, right? And my brothers never made jokes like that, so I don't know anything about that.
Even Hispanic, like you got Dave Lopez, you got the Iglesias dude, the big chubby guy.
Yeah,
those comedians, like I don't hear them joking like that.
Right. Yeah, I think it's just I think it's just like a different, just a different type of person. I don't know, but like I can't say that I wouldn't date someone like that because I date white dudes, but there's different levels, right? Like there's different levels, and and plus, you know, like that their relationship, the guys, those two dudes, they're really close.
I'm sure they are.
So
you know what I'm saying?
You know, and that's the thing. It's like I think it's just a white guy thing. Like I work with some dudes, you know, and they do that. They will talk about bending each other over and spanking each other, and I'm like, bro, y'all are fucking gay.
yeah, dog. Like true. I can't. Nah, I can't do that to it with another man. I can't joke like that with another man. That's too like.
But their defense is they're comfortable in their sexuality. They're not gay.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
They're not gay.
Comfortable in your sexuality. You can be comfortable in your sexuality and not make another gay slight towards another man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm comfortable in my sexuality.
Right.
But I'm not about to say, hey, man, bend over so I can stick it in your a-hole, dude.
Whoa, that's graphic.
Stick it in your asshole. I said a-hole. I said I'm just being facetious, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I got you. I got
you. I'm not joking like that. What the fuck?
Yeah,
fuck you mean?
I ain't no way.
Like,
but you know, but girls do it too, and honestly, I'm probably guilty of it. Like,
yeah.
I'm we're guilty of flirting with each other,
right?
Especially like on posts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, wifey, you know, like,
and that's a
so
double
hot.
standard within itself, right?
Right.
Like, okay, it's society, especially men.
But I would never yell at a girl to show some ass. I don't think.
Okay. Yeah. I'm sure women do it all the time, especially,
show us your titties.
Strip clubs situation or environments, right? Mm-hmm. I'm sure they do it in those situations, right? But yeah, there's a double standard with that. Like, it goes both ways, right? If I'm not okay with making jokes towards another man,
don't make those jokes towards women.
Women should. I would have the same opinion for a woman.
But I think
But in society, they've made it more acceptable because they're more okay or desensitized towards women dealing with each other.
Which is so weird if you think about it.
It is weird, right?
People
when you break
are fucking offended by everything, but we're not offended by someone joking around to show us some ass or show us some titties.
You
or,
feel me?
Oh, girl, show me your titties.
Right.
But you're offended because, oh my God, I can't believe he talking to women like that.
Yeah, right.
Like, what the fuck? Like, make up your mind. Pick one side or the other.
Right.
Yeah. It's very strange.
You know? Yeah,
it's the world we live in.
I know. It's a double standard for the society world for sure.
Yeah. I wish Horton was here so he could hear this fucking conversation.
I hope he's watching the live. I wish I would have brought my damn laptop.
Pull up.
I could see if he's actually watching it if I had the laptop right here.
For real?
Yeah. Dang. But I know. But listen. You're gonna come back. This is not gonna be the last time.
I know. I'll be here.
Yeah,
I'll be here. I'm gonna have to come back sooner now because I'm gonna be like, man, Horton, we missed you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? You know.
Virgo energy. We like.
That's what I'm saying. It's two Virgo. If he was here, it'd be 2 against 1. I'm the Aquarius. 2 Virgos.
Aquarius?
Yeah.
Oh God, we went over this. I remember.
Yeah, we did.
All right.
Wait. I refresh my memory.
Refresh my memory.
Hold on.
Man, I don't know.
Wait, what's up with Aquarius? What's wrong?
Aquarius are great as a friend to me, to Virgo, right?
Okay.
Aquarius men.
Okay.
But I have found that Aquarius men in dating, I am not so lucky with those. I don't know what it is, their mentality. Like,
so here's what I found out with Aquarius and Virgo, because I've dealt with a lot of them on both sides, male and female. I've never had an issue with a Virgo female ever. Like, we've always gotten along.
Yeah, we get along.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But for friends,
right? On an intellect, especially on an intellectual, because I've realized that intellectually, like, we come to common ground a lot. Like, we see a lot of things in the same. You know, you're more practical. I'm not, but we understand both sides very well. You know what I'm saying? Intellectually.
Right.
So it's like
Virgo, I'm me personally very analytical.
Yes, y'all are.
And I like to look at everyone's perspective before I make a decision on how to be. Right. And I think that's the same thing with Aquarius.
Me too. Right. Exactly. And, you know, we have different angles to look at it, but we understand each angle where it's coming from. Now, the other stuff,
relationship,
like the emotional, like I'm detached a lot. Like, by nature, Aquariuses tend to be detached, disconnected, aloof. Like, a lot of times. Yeah. And Virgos tend to not be. They want to be like, be in the know the ins and outs.
Details.
The eyes make sure that the I's are dotted in this relationship. Make sure the T is crossed. Yeah. Make sure that we're both on the same page. Like, we're reading the same book, right? We're reading the same page. Like, it can come off controlling to a lot of other signs.
I love that you said that. It can come off being the awkward statement.
Yeah, it can come off controlling. But see, me being a refined Aquarius,
you understand.
I understand that it's not controlling. I understand that you're just trying to make sure everything's good, which it can be a fine line depending on how
you attack it.
How you attack it, how much energy and fervor you're putting into it, right? So, but I get all of that. Me individually, the individual Aquarius being me, I understand the Virgo's angle very well because I've dealt with them so much in life. So much. So like, and that's not by on purpose. It's just the way the dice has been rolled. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just been, but I still like to,
You still like to.
I still like to be
touch base on little Virgos a little bit.
Yeah, I like to. I don't mind Virgos overall. Like I really don't. But
I mean, that's because we're fucking awesome.
But I know that y'all have a crazy side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all could be off the chain.
Do you know?
Like,
do you know why? Do you know why? Okay, so this is the thing. Everyone needs a Virgo in their life because Virgos. We have good energy, okay? And I'm not just trying to toot my own fucking horn. Like, this is an accurate statement. Like,
she's trying to toot her. No, I'm kidding.
You can look it up, okay? But Virgos are great to have in your life because we are analytical. We try to get you to look at different perspectives, right? We're always going to give really good advice because we don't listen to our own advice, but we're always good and great at giving advice because we can see all angles. When we're looking within ourselves, we can't see all angles. That's just natural. Right. However, with dating a Virgo, it's the controlling thing, right? Yes, there is a fine line. So it's kind of, I was thinking of this while you were talking, but it's kind of like, in order for a Virgo to like maintain a well-controlled environment and not be like overbearing, right? Where it's too much. It's kind of like fishing, right? Like you go fishing and the fish grabs the hook and you gotta like pull it back a little bit and then let it run a little bit and then pull it back a little bit and let it run a little bit. That's kind of how we have to be with like our little controlling, because it's not just like you said, it's not controlling. We're just wanting to know that the details are all lined up. We want to know like, hey, like everything is good. Like we don't like, I wouldn't say we don't like change because I love change, but we don't like things to interfere with our peace. So we want to make sure that things are aligned the way that they should be. And if they are not aligned, we want to be like, how, because we're critical thinkers, how can I make this align so everything runs smoothly? Like that's just what it is.
And see, that fine line could be like you guys
for the wrong person.
With the wrong person, or you may take it upon yourself too much to like be too like like, all right.
Okay, Joe.
Yeah, like,
all right, you're not gonna listen.
Yeah. And that's been the issue with Virgos in my perspective dealing with them over the years.
Yeah.
Like y'all mean well, but sometimes y'all mean too well, if that makes sense. Yeah. Like too well meaning that's like fair. You want to cross too many T's and like dot too many I's because you want it to work out, but like you just can't take it. Your analytical, critical self can't take it. So you just, you know what? There. Let me do that.
I agree with that statement so much. But I find it because I will catch myself doing it.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, okay, I care. But the great thing about it is I get over things really fast. Like 20 minutes, give me 20 minutes to process what just happened, and I'm over it. Like, all right, you want to do what you want to do? Okay, fine. Like, I really don't care that much. It was just my brain, like, trying to get control, but I'm over it now, so do what you want to do.
Okay. And you said, you said like a quick little statement. You only date white dudes? Or, because, let me tell you, and I think I said this, like, episodes before to you. I was like, wait,
it's not that I only date them. I just tend to gravitate because of their type of lifestyle.
Okay. And they're the ones that have done you dirty the most. Right? I mean, shouldn't you try something different?
You know what I'm saying? I tried to date Hispanic dudes. It didn't work out. They were the same. So
you try Hispanic, but shouldn't you try something another different?
You know what? I dated a couple of black dudes when I was younger, okay?
But
then wait. I'm not done. I'm not done.
All right.
And then I dated this one guy. He was mixed. He was black and white, and he was a cop. This was back.
So he's a Negro. Go ahead.
But he was He was the same. They're all the fucking same. At the end of the day, here's the thing.
What's the same? What? Tell me.
At the end of the day, guys are like, let me reverse that. Because I don't want to like talk on all men. I don't want to talk on all men, okay? So let's go on. At the end of the day, the wrong guy, and maybe my picker is just broken, but the wrong guy is always gonna not want to commit, or they're always gonna want the grass is greener on the other side type situation. So, and I'm not gonna and maybe my picker's not broken, but because of like past traumas or whatever, because I've read some stuff about this, right? Because obviously I'm curious, and there are guys who I've dated and who didn't work out because they were fucking idiots. Excuse my language, but they were idiots. Sorry, guys. But they came back. I'm better now. I'm better. Like, I won't do that to you again. And it's like, you lost your opportunity. So there are guys who are willing to now become what I want them to be, but I'm not about giving multiple chances.
So you don't believe in second chances?
I've done it before and it doesn't work out. Like people, I think that people change, but they change because they want to, not because someone else wants them to. And at the end of the day, you're still always going to have those underlying issues unless they are going to therapy actively and they are completely changing their life. At the end of the day, we are who we are. So sometimes I give second chances, but it really, really just depends on the circumstances, honestly. But I mean, whatever. I'm done dating, honestly. Just fuck it.
I'm not. Don't. You're not done. No,
Probably not.
It is inherently it's inherently our instinct, right?
Yeah.
As human beings, to want a partner, to love, to want a significant other. That's gonna be right, right? Because, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It would definitely help me if someone was willing to be on the same page with me to help elevate me to get to my goals, to reach my ambitions, my dreams, and what I want to manifest and become of this life. Like, I would love a partner to help me do that. Like, that'd be fucking fantastic. And you can't deny it either. Like, if there was a man, there was a dude, go ahead.
Okay, I'm like, I don't want to interrupt you.
No, go ahead. I love
what you were saying.
No, please, dude. You go ahead.
Okay.
I'm here every Saturday. These people,
so
they see me all the damn time.
I agree to an extent.
Okay.
Because of course it's great to have someone to help you. There's like a saying out there. It's like, behind every strong man is a powerful woman, who helps them.
And vice versa.
Right. And you guys are feeding off each other and you're growing together. However, you should be able to do those things by yourself. Because if you loved yourself enough and if you believed in yourself enough, you could do all of those things and reach all of those goals and have all that ambition behind yourself.
Right.
And you're nothing to anyone. And you can't offer anyone anything until you have reached your level of believing in yourself and believing in the power behind you. Because once you believe in yourself, then you're going to attract other people who also believe in themselves.
Of course, it starts with you. I agree with that. You have to start it within yourself,
right?
Because that's you're gonna become a magnet to attract that same energy. I understand. I get that. I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
But I mean, it would be a great bonus to have someone else that's on the same energy wavelength
100%.
to add to that, be an asset, not a liability.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So
I agree.
So yeah, I mean, you're not done.
Look, okay,
you ain't done.
Here's what I've come to realize with a lot of I do want to find somebody. Okay.
I do too.
I do want love,
but I'm not gonna force it.
Right, but I want love. But the issue that I have, because of like my following and my social media presence or whatever you want to call it, I find that a lot of guys are more interested in the idea of me versus actually getting to know me like as a person deeper. I'm way fucking deeper than I am on social media level.
Right.
And
agreed.
And so a lot of people don't know that side of me and they only know what I allow them to know. So they're infatuated with this visual of me, my poses, my fucking posts.
Right.
They see I'm a hustler. They see I'm a good mom.
The clout of you.
Right, exactly. But they don't know who I am as a person. And I think that's the issue because like my mom is always like, you're so beautiful. Why don't you find someone? I'm like, Mom, these people are not ready for me. I need someone who's mentally prepared and who can keep their their mindset the same level as mine. And it's hard to find that. Like, I instantly can have a conversation with a guy and know this isn't gonna fucking work.
Right.
So
yeah, no, shit, I agree. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the same way with women. Like it's very hard, especially in today's era where you got these modern day men and women. Yeah. Simps are running rampant like never before. Yes. You got a bunch of OnlyFans chicks, not because they have an OnlyFans necessarily, their mindset, their mentality. You got that running around like crazy. Yeah. So that combination is deadly for people like me and yourself, right? It's deadly in the sense of like it's hard to find someone genuine and real to be an asset, not a liability. An asset.
Yeah. You want someone to add value to your life, not someone who's going to drain you and pull you down. Right. Yeah, 100%.
Right. So, 100%. But anyway, let's switch gears real quick. Right. We got like 40 minutes. There's plenty of time.
We're getting all mushy.
Yeah. I know. Right. Let's change gears. We're gonna get it.
What else we gonna talk about?
We're gonna turn it up a little bit. We're gonna talk about your boy Trump.
Woo woo.
We're gonna talk about your boy.
Oh God.
So you been hearing the shit that's been going on with him lately? They've been taking him off ballots in certain states. Like you can't even vote for him. Period. Like I think Colorado. Was it Colorado that took him off?
What?
And then Maine. Was it Maine?
Bro, I'm about to yell into this microphone right now.
It was one of those East Coast. I swear to God. I think, okay, so 2 states I know for sure.
Y'all need to get me on the news so I can yell at everybody right now because y'all are fucked up in the head. Like, this is not a free country if you're taking people off the fucking ballot.
Right. Yeah, so Colorado and one of those East Coast states, Maine or something like that, took him completely off the ballot. You can't vote for him in those states. However, I think that East Coast state put him back on recently.
Okay.
But one of the states still has him off. Like, you can't even vote for him. Like, they completely took his ass off. So
I hate it here.
They're trying to yeah, I know, right? It's trash. Tell me about it. I love America for its opportunities and what has been built for us, but
they're taking it away though.
But they really put a constraint and a control
land
effort.
Of the free, a little
free
bit.
With quotes on it, air quote. You got to put quotation. You got to put an asterisk. You got to put an asterisk on that. But
within limitations.
Yeah, right. So how do you feel about that? Your boy getting taken off ballots. Just another. A lot of people that support Trump are blaming the Democrats. I don't blame either side. I blame the system itself. That's what I blame. I blame both y'all. It's both y'all's faults. How do you feel about it, though?
Because
I know you. For those of you that don't know, Roof Mama is an avid Trump supporter.
Hell yeah.
Avid.
Hell yeah,
avid
brother.
Trump supporter. Avid Trump supporter. But what do you think about that? They're trying to limit your boy. They're trying to.
First of all, get off me. My boy's going to come out just like they rigged the election before with people who were literally fucking dead and using their votes.
Yeah.
Those states are still going to come up with votes for Trump no matter what, because you know what, if you can't beat them, you're gonna play fucking harder and you're gonna fucking beat them at their own fucking game. Like fuck y'all, like y'all cannot hold my boy down. You arrested him, look at him out here. I'm about to go. Okay, so here's the thing. So someone told me the other day, and this is off subject but kind of, because I have a Donald Trump tattoo. So
I'm not gonna get into that. Y'all can watch last episode when she was on for that information.
Okay,
you know what I'm
saying? So it's like a cartoon type situation, okay, the tattoo. But someone told me the other day, they were like, hey, if Trump wins the election, you should go get his portrait done on the other side. And I was like, well, I already have a tattoo over there. I was like, so maybe like underneath it, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, like his mugshot. I want to get his if Donald Trump gets if he gets reelected, I'm gonna tell y'all I will get his mugshot tattooed on me. With no regrets, right? No regrets. Like
that's funny.
Like help me meet my boy. Like for real though. But honestly, okay. So here's my thing.
Yeah.
I feel like they're just trying. It's just one more thing that they're trying to control, right?
Right.
Like it's just like the vaccines. It's like everything. Like if they can sit there and take someone's name off of a ballot, then who are we as a country? Because you're taking away the rights from our people, and we are like, at some point we're a joke, you know, to other countries. And it's like, if we can't actively be able to vote for who we as people of the United States look to as the best option, because let me tell you, Biden is not the fucking best option. If we decide cohesively that Donald Trump is the best option for us because he was doing a good job before, then let us choose that. But if you're not letting us choose that, and other countries are saying that you're taking fucking power away from the American people, they're going to look at you as a joke and look at you guys don't have fucking control. And so they're going to come after us. And you're making us look fucking weak. And so fuck them. Fuck the system. Vote for your boy. Go to another state. Go do what you need to do. Go pull your grandma's birth certificate who died and go put a ballot for her. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, figure it out.
Man. Yeah, they're really trying to keep your boy down, man. They're trying to, you know, feels like he's getting treated like a black man.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Get off my
boy. Yo, but he's, you know, it's just another indictment on, you know,
one more obstacle for him to get over.
Well, not just that. I was just gonna say the system in general. It's just another indictment on how America plays hardball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
the worst.
Yeah, it's so it adds more fuel to the fire of those people that say, "Does your vote matter?" Now they make more of a case now. Like, does it really matter? Because
unfortunately, you're adding more to these people who already don't believe.
Right, and look, they're able to control ballots, like being in whole states. Like, if you live in that state, you can't vote for this person. That's controlling the vote.
Y'all need to start moving.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just saying, y'all. I mean, does your vote matter? That's a question y'all can answer. The people out there can answer.
Here's how I feel. If you feel that it matters or it doesn't matter, you should still vote, because somewhere that has to count for something. Like, it has to show, and you can't show. I feel like if you care about your country, you're going to vote. You need to vote no matter what. Whether you believe that it's going to matter or not, you should vote, because in the event that it does, there has to be a number out there. I
think it matters locally, because locally is your immediate environment, right? So voting for local elections, I think, is the most impactful a vote can have for an individual. But federally, hell no. Federally, that shit's all control. You got the electoral college and all this nonsense. Yeah. Like, that's another check and balance. That's a checkpoint for the popular vote. Like, it's like it's like they want to make it seem like, oh, it's all population based, or it's all based on, you know, what state sides with who. But then again, it's like, shouldn't there just be a popular vote, period? Who majority rules, right? Yep. So, like,
that's what I feel too.
I mean, that's like the most basic, but yet most truthful way to go about things, right? But then you have this electoral college. Oh, this state has 32 votes. This other state has 10. This other state, it's too. It makes things too dicey. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I agree. But I mean,
and then what makes it worse is that the electoral college votes mean more than the popular vote, because, you know, there's been instances in elections where the popular vote won for a certain candidate, but then the other candidate got the electoral votes, and then the one with the most electoral votes beat this guy and became president. Yeah. So that means that you're trying to tell us that the electoral college votes mean more than the popular vote? That's basically what you're saying.
Yeah, I hate it. You know, honestly, it just so it doesn't make sense personally. Like, the way that they try to screw us, and the way that they try to take control, and they're trying to justify why it is this way or why it isn't. Like, make it make sense. Like, you know, like, it always needs to make sense. And if you keep changing it every single time, then you have people who don't believe anymore. So
yeah, like I said, man, shit, fuck America and white supremacy, because that's just another thing about to me, that's just, you know. Hey, that's just more systematic bullshit.
Yeah, but is it white supremacy? Because in
that particular case, it's not.
I was gonna say
it's not. Yeah. No, it's not. I'm just throwing out random. I'm just throwing out my. You know what I'm saying?
You just trying a little fill in there.
Yeah, I'm just putting in fillers. That's all. Right. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
But in Donald Trump's situation, it's not. It's just it's an indictment on
the.
It's just an indictment on the system. How janky and corrupt the system is.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, okay. Well, I mean, yeah, that's messed up.
Yeah.
Now, your boy Cat Williams.
All right.
Ooh wee. There's a lot to unpack with that. I don't know if we have enough time for that, even though we got 30 minutes. But yeah.
He's been pimping since pimping ain't pimping.
Yeah. Yeah. So you like you said earlier, you watched the interview, right?
Oh, yeah, I didn't finish all of it, but I watched a bunch of highlights.
And clips.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which was great.
I loved every minute of it.
I know, me too.
I loved it.
He's so vocal like us.
I know, he's very outspoken, and he's got a huge platform, and he's got a name, he's got cachet, you know, and he's got money. Like, he don't have to worry about getting cool with rubbing elbows with certain people that are canceled with certain, you know, rubbing elbows, you know, with as he quotes it, losers. Having unnatural allegiances with losers. What did he say to Shannon Sharp? He said, your unnatural allegiance to losers is very unfitting for you.
You know what? He's not wrong.
He's not wrong. I know. I'm going to say this. I rock with Cat. That interview, I rock with him. Everything they said, I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe everything. Like he was saying, these guys are like a cabal. Like they're like a little. It's like high school shit. Like
everywhere.
They're like a clique, right? Like a group, a niched group where like, you know, they're exclusive. They only let people.
They only date the same kind of girl.
Yeah. Same type of guy. He talked about that too. How
I know
he went to a meeting with Ludacris. And I like Ludacris as a talent, but I believe this fucking story.
Okay.
That Cat Williams said. He went to a meeting with him and Ludacris. He called it an Illuminati meeting. And like he went there and then they were saying, all right, this is the stipulation. One of y'all's got to cut your hair, get rid of the sideburns. And then the other one, I forgot what he said. He said the other one had to do something. But he said if they were to do it, then they would get $10 million for 10 movies or something like that. And then the other one would not get that, basically. But he said basically, you know, Fast and Furious is on how many movies now? 10? And Ludacris has been in how many?
1.
No, he's been in more than one.
Oh yeah, he's been in a couple.
He's a part of like the group.
You're right.
He's a part of the Vin Diesel family.
Yeah, that's right. Because there's a couple. It's been such a long time.
Him, Tyrese.
Yeah, there's like 2 or 3 movies that they're in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
I think Ludacris has been in like 5 or 6 of them.
No, there's only like there's
10.
8.
There's 10.
There's 10.
They're on Fast X. 10.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I was thinking there was like 8. Damn,
they've made wild. 10 of those fucking movies so far.
So basically, he's just cutting his hair and doing whatever.
Yeah, because if you remember,
the man says.
Yeah, remember he cut his hair for a while. Ludacris cut his. I don't know if you remember seeing him back then, but he had his hair cut. He had the fro and the braids first. Yeah. Then he cut it off, cut the sideburns. He became, you know, and then. But I believe that shit, and that was one example.
But you know, and not to cut you off, but like,
yeah, go ahead.
If you're getting paid a shit ton of money for movies, no matter who you are, what race you are, there are things that you need to do to fit into certain roles. That's just what it is. Well, and you're gonna get paid more money if you're doing these things. Oh, what is that movie? I watched a movie not too long ago. Oh my god, it's so good. Babylon, I believe it is. Oh, have you seen that movie?
No, I haven't. No.
Okay, so this goes into this play. Okay, so there's a scene, and if you haven't seen it, you need to go watch it. It's fucking great. Brad Pitt's in it. There's this black guy. It's based off of like back in the olden days. Okay, so there's this black guy back when they're creating films, sound, and different types of things, and how they're recording it and stuff like that. Well, there's a saxophone player, and they starting to put him on TV. And he's a lighter skinned black guy. Like his color skin is kind of like yours, right? But the other players are darker complected, and they're in the background. And so in the we're trying to record this music video, and in the movie the director comes up to him, or he comes up to the producer comes up to the director and was like, we need him to look like the rest of them. And so they gave him this like charcoal stuff to put on his
blackface,
right, to put on his face. And he was like so upset, and I felt for him. Like my heart hurt for him in that moment, because I was like, bro, like that sucks. But at the same time, the only reason they were doing it is because of the way the camera was and the angle and everything, and how it portrayed, because it's a black and white film, how it portrayed back onto the camera, right? And he was really hurt by it naturally, which is understandable. But he ended up doing it because they told him, we're all here. If you don't do it, we're going to cancel the show. And at the end of the day, it's your choice. No one was forcing him. a little, but at the end of the day, it's still fucking your choice.
It is, and it goes back to what Cat Williams was basically eloquently highlighting in that interview. How and this is not, he didn't say this quote, but
insinuating.
He implied that not all money is good money, right? You have morals, you have integrity,
I agree.
right? That not only will affect you, you may not be able to sleep at night comfortably, but it can affect people that look up to you. It can affect the decision making, the mentality of people that look up to you, your community, it has more of an impact than what the people he was calling out realize, the decisions that they've been making.
I agree.
You see what I'm saying? So when it comes to roles like that, not all roles are, you shouldn't be a whore and just take anything. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that statement.
You should have some sort of decorum and integrity when it comes to picking out certain roles. You know what I mean?
I mean, your moral compass is very important. But at the end of the day, and I'm not trying to discredit that, but at the end of the day, if you're not going to do it, someone else will. And you get to live with yourself, right?
And that is a bigger problem, right? Like, how do we get everybody on code, especially if you're a black person that's going to put on blackface, whiteface, whatever? How do we get y'all on code collectively, black actors, to be like, all right, we're not going to take this role. These are roles we're not doing.
I agree.
I don't feel like being a slave, getting whipped. Okay. Like in the back, I'm not taking that role. I'm not doing that. Give me Nat Turner. I'll do that. Nat Turner was the one whooping ass. Like, they don't like to highlight that shit. Right. I'll take a role like that. I mean, I'll take, if I was a woman, I'll take Harriet Tubman. Let me play Harriet Tubman basically aided the Underground Railroad and helped slaves escape. Let me do that. Let's make a movie about that.
Okay. Now, but this goes, so, and I agree with you 100%. But then it goes back to not just race, because things like this were happening with other avenues of actors and people like that, like children and stuff like that. You had Harvey Weinstein or whoever it was.
Yeah, Harvey Weinstein, Epstein Island and all that.
Yeah, people who were doing things to other children actors.
Right. Right.
And they're like, oh, well, you're not going to get this role if you're not going to go and do this.
Right. But see, when children take roles, it's not the children's fault. It's more of their representatives, their parents.
I agree.
Their parents are the ones, because you see all these child stars like Orlando Brown or the Olsen twins and like all of them, a lot of them be having issues and shit. So, but that's because maybe it goes back to the type of roles they were put in, or Hollywood circles that they were, their parents pushed them into,
because their parents were more worried about money.
But because their parents were more worried about money, worried about the clout or the connection of it all, right? Yeah. So, I mean, sometimes when it comes to children, race doesn't really factor in as much.
Yeah, I mean, like,
you know what I'm saying?
What is it, the Corey brothers? So like it happened to them too, but it was happening. It happens to people who are grown.
Right.
It happens to women. It happens to men even. Like there are women directors who are like, well, no, I want you to do this or be more provocative or whatever. Sex sells, so there are things. But I mean, your moral compass is your choice, and just like you said, there are people who look up to you, and that's great. But at the end of the day, all those people, if they're influenced by you and they don't have enough mentality, I hate to say that because I know people are going to give me backlash for that.
What'd you say, huh?
They don't have enough mentality to be like, I'm not going to be influenced by this person doing this. I'm going to have my own moral compass, right? But at the end of the day, I was saying that people were going to hate me for saying that, because then it's like, well, that's an influencer. That's what their job. They're entertainers, right?
Right.
But, I don't know. It's a catch-22 on either end. So.
Right. So, like, for me, it's like, if you didn't, like you said earlier, if you decline it, then the next person will take it. But see, I'd rather decline it and the next person take it than to take it and then the next person takes it. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I don't want to be a part of the problem.
I know, I agree with you.
I'm gonna disconnect. I'm gonna detach myself. I'm gonna reject that role.
And that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
It's totally fine for people to do that. And they should. And
it makes more of an impact if someone with a high cachet name, like a Cat Williams or like let's say like a Denzel Washington, it's publicly known that he rejected that role.
Because they do have such a big influence.
They have a big influence, right? So it does matter if they do reject those certain roles. You see what I'm saying?
Yes,
so like,
for sure.
And
but more people, but the problem is you're going to have those people. More people need to have this, just like you're saying. More people do need to stand up, put their foot down. but
and
there's always going to be that one.
And if people ask them or question them about it, don't hold it back. Tell them why you rejected it. If you're, I'm not saying Denzel like literally went through this. I'm just saying I'm using his name as a cachet name, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, Denzel, tell us why. Like people that look up to you as an actor, as a man, as a black person, right?
Yeah.
We want to know why you rejected it. And you say why? Oh, because I didn't feel like, getting raped by another man in the scene. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's right. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like I wouldn't take that either.
Yeah,
Fucking right.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Behind you too,
yeah, I'm
for
behind
sure.
you on that. Yeah. You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree,
It feels like the impact is more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
So
yeah, Cat, he hit the nail on that one for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. And then
Too many people following.
Right. And then like, all the comedians he was calling out. I was like, damn. Did you remember the part where he was talking about Martin Lawrence? When Martin Lawrence took a break from like Hollywood for a while, and then Martin Lawrence, this is Cat talking. Cat was like, yeah, Martin hit me up and he said, look, as soon as I get back, man, you're my comedian brother, man. I need you to be in my next movie. I'm telling you, I'm gonna have this movie lined up. I want you to do it with me side by side. We're going to be the buddy cops. Like we're going to be buddy cops, and we're going to do our thing in my next movie, man. I want you to be in there, be a part of it. And Cat Williams said, he was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, cool. I'm right there with you, bro. So he said the moment Martin called him into his office, he said the script that he slid to Cat, he's like, man, the script that he gave me was Big Mama's House too. And I looked at this Negro. I was like, huh? I was like, I'm not trying to be in a dress. He was like, man, Martin tried to put me in my first dress. And I was like, I'm not wearing a dress. He was like, man, you need to go get, and he said that, I guess he was in a meeting actually when Martin presented this to him. And he said, he was telling the other people in the meeting, he's like, man, y'all need to give Brandon T. Jackson this role. And then Cat Williams was like, and then guess what they did? They called up Brandon T. Jackson and put him in the role, right?
Damn.
Yeah. So he was like, man,
got the wrong boy.
Yeah, he was like, man, this nigga Martin like tried to put me in a dress, man. Like he was like, but you supposed to be, I thought you were making it seem like, yeah, we're bros. Like we're gonna do this this buddy cop thing, like and then you try and put me in a dress. He was like, man,
you trying to bring him down,
right? He trying to put him in, and then he was like, nah, I didn't take the role, but
and that movie didn't do very well.
Right. I mean, not
as good as the first one.
Yeah, so right. So you know what I mean? So yeah, man, he was spitting some hot fire.
Like I know we only have like 60 minutes. 60 minutes. Did you see what he was talking about? Chris Tucker though.
Yes, how Michael Jackson calls him Christmas. You ever had another grown man call you, give you a nickname Christmas?
Oh my god.
Yo, Shannon Sharp was like, nope.
Absolutely not.
Hell no.
Nope, that's a first.
He was like, nope.
Hell no.
He was like, yeah. He's like, and we don't, because they were talking about Friday, right?
Yeah.
Because I think Shannon Sharp asked him, he was like, would you be down to remake another Friday? And he was like, well, Ice Cube already hit me up to help him write the movie. And he was like, yeah, we need another Friday more so than ever because, certain people passed away, like John Witherspoon. And then he's like, yeah, we need another Friday. Certain people are not here with us, so it'd be cool to make one. But we don't have the smoky Chris Tucker anymore. We have Epstein Island Chris Tucker. I was like, Shannon Sharp was like, oh, he's like, come on. He's like, come on, Cat.
Yeah.
And he was like, and Michael Jackson he was best friends with Michael Jackson. He was like, Christmas.
Oh my God, so bad. I just can't. I can't believe any.
If I was in Cat Williams' shoes, man, it would be hard for me not to like. It would be hard for me to withhold information like that.
Yeah.
Or shit that I've seen or been exposed to.
Yeah, there's people you know
what I'm saying?
You thought were your friends and you find out things like that about them. For sure, you want to be like, bro, like everyone needs to know, like, you're fucked up.
Like this is the righteous thing and the integral thing to do is to like let up and coming young, especially young comedians. And he showed love to a lot of young comedians, by the way. Like he's all for the young comedian group. But like, he was like, yeah, it's important for people on the come up to like understand, like, not everybody's your friend in this industry. Not everybody, having allegiances to losers, like he put it, is, is not necessarily good for your career or just your integrity in general.
Yeah, 100%,
you know what I'm saying?
100%.
And yeah, that was funny though. That was hilarious. By the way, my cousin put up a post on Facebook talking about there's a list of I guess he put up an article. He shared an article saying that there's an Epstein Island list.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen or heard?
I haven't seen it.
No.
Uh-uh.
Like there's a lot of like.
I heard that there was
So what do
out,
you-
but I haven't had an opportunity. I've been fucking busy. I haven't had an opportunity
Okay.
to look, but I
Okay.
did hear that there was a list, and some
Yeah.
people were bitching because everyone was like the Stanley Cup thing.
Yeah,
They were
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Oh, you guys are worried about the Stanley Cup. I'm worried about the list, and I was like, well, list.
Yeah. So there's the list actually recently came out. Like it dropped.
Finally?
Like, yeah, I guess the court released it. The court that was dealing with the whole thing released the list. Man, I believe it. Listen, man.
I need to go.
Y'all,
Google.
yeah. These celebrities, man, like not all of you, because I respect a lot of y'all's skills. I respect the craft, the art of what y'all do. But sometimes a lot of y'all be weirdos, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like a lot of them are just like you've and it's not just me. Everybody that gets on the internet, on their phone, gets on social media.
Yeah.
You've heard stories over the years about Hollyweird parties and like these parties that people get invited to and they got to go here and get with this group of, get with this circle. Like we've all heard the rumblings. Like, let's be real. So like when a list like this, Epstein Island list comes out, it just further confirms like, all right, we.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay.
You see it?
Yep.
Yep. She's over here reading through it like, damn. yeah.
Bro.
I know.
Wait, stop. No.
Yes.
Stop it.
Yeah, I swear. It's real. I believe it 100%. I believe that shit.
My heart.
Yeah. People you wouldn't even expect. It's like, yo.
Oh no.
I know.
Hey, Michael Jackson though, that was a giveaway.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I know, like I love my boy.
I
musically, I love him.
Oh, he's one of the best ever. There's one of one
but,
musically talent.
I mean, he had a whole little like children's land. Like how did y'all not?
Yeah.
know?
What was it called? It was called Michael. What was the name of the place called? Is what the hell was the name of Michael Jackson's name? That place. It was. Damn.
I bet you Gordon would know.
I know. If he was here, I know. But yeah, man. Yeah, you see that list is crucial.
This is wild.
Yeah, man.
Damn. My boy Leo.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Hey, it's your boy Brad Pitt. You brought up Brad Pitt. Is he on there? I don't know.
I'm checking. I don't see him. I don't see him.
Oh no.
I don't see him on there.
Yeah, man.
That shit's wild. Thank God. He's got a lot of kids to be on that shit.
Yeah, I know.
Fucked up.
But yeah, man, I'm telling you, like, I'm just looking at the camera. I'm just telling y'all, I respect the craft of the actorship, the acting skill. Like, I respect y'all's craft, okay?
For sure.
Like, I respect it. I respect the talent of a lot of y'all, but two things can be true. I can respect that, and some of y'all do have legitimate skill, but some of y'all be on some funny style shit. I ain't gonna lie. Like, that's just real.
Unfortunately, unfortunately, it goes to humans because these actors are just like regular people, and just like regular people, you got some serial killers out there. You got some people who need to be committed. You have some people who need to be locked away, and unfortunately, a lot of those sickos and creeps are in Hollywood, especially because they have the money, they have the ability to be exposed to more things than a lot of us as normal civilians who don't have these leisures have access to. So.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever been hit up by like a celebrity or like anybody with a decently high profile or like on social media at all, or just in general, like in on the ground level?
I feel like I have. I'm trying to remember. There's been
anybody in like the entertainment space at all, like that's hit you up or like tried to contact you or reached out? Or?
So there are some news radio people like within Houston who have been in my inbox who I've actually like one time actually there's a couple of them, but there was one guy, I won't say which station. But I would actually I think I did it to both different guys. I was like, hey, when you're on the radio, say this word. So I know that, you're real and like, that was meant for me. And they would. And I'm like, that's just fucking cool as fuck. But I don't know. I just don't feel like, obviously, like our lives are different.
Sure, right.
So that would just never work. But there have been a couple of people like rock, like music people who I have met. But no one like way up there, which would be fucking cool. But you know who?
Yeah.
The only person I really there's two people who I really want to meet. The love of my life,
Who is?
Jake Gyllenhaal. Okay. And then my boy, Donald.
Oh, Donald Trump. Okay.
Yeah. I want to meet Donald so Donald could see the tattoo. Maybe we could go have coffee. You know, like we could go and run the streets a little bit. That would be cool as fuck. Yeah. But that's it. That's all I got.
Well, Jake, Donald, if y'all ever catch this, I mean, you know, you heard it. You heard it first. You know. Yeah. Come on the show. Come on.
Yeah. Reach out.
You can say it right over where she's at.
I'll be back. What I'm saying? I'll be back.
Yeah. You know, you can. She'll definitely be back. But yeah, come on. If y'all ever catch this, come on. But yeah, man. So I mean, anything else you've been catching wind of lately? What you know, anything that's on your mind? Anything that you want to bring up? Anything that you want to shoot the shit with? What's up? The hat, by the way. The hat. I love hot dads. Is that a true statement?
Hell yeah. What do you mean?
So you like baby daddies?
Yeah, for sure.
You like baby daddies?
Yeah. I feel like, okay, here's the thing. I feel like, well, I mean, obviously hot dads. You want them to be hot. But I feel like, personally, like relationship-wise, I would be better off with a dad, like a guy who was a dad, just because he understands, like, the busy schedule, right? Right. But it's a little more difficult, because then I have to work with, like, I get my children whenever I want. And the girl, my daughter's dad, like, we just split whenever. So I work on his schedule, he works on mine. Right. But, like, with an actual dad who's on, like, court papers to where, like, scheduled, like, blah, 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 it's a lot more difficult. But, you know, I'll be patient. We'll see how it goes.
And do you date people younger than you?
Yes.
You do?
Unfortunately, and the only reason I say that, the only reason I say that is because I don't look based off my looks right now because I had a late night and I didn't get that much sleep. But
no, you look
thank you,
good.
Thank you. But like I attract younger guys because I quote unquote look younger because I'm very petite and I'm small and people can't believe that I have 2 teenage daughters, right? And so but I have like a limit. Like, because I don't want to talk about how old I'm going to be this year, but it's under 40, okay? And I don't like to date under 30. Okay. So my mom is 5 years older than my dad, so I feel like that's like it's doable. The thing is like guys who are younger, just their lifestyle is different. Their maturity level. First of all, women mature faster than men. Yeah. One, and then second. And then second, you've got, lifestyle. Like, I have been through a lot of shit in my life, especially at a young age. And so half these guys haven't been through any of those things. And it's okay, our opposites attract, but at the same time, like, we have to mentally, again, this goes back to, I need to mentally be attracted to you. And if your level of intelligence is just not, or maturity is just not on my level, it typically comes with age, wisdom. So
yeah, true. Yeah, I agree.
Yep. You have some 30-year-olds who are, or 33, 35, whatever, who are.
You got people right now like doing the math right now. Okay, she said under 40. Yeah, 30. You said 5 years. Okay, 30, 31. Okay.
But you have guys in the lower 30s who are mature. They've lived life. They've had some things, but this, they want something different than what I want. So, we'll see how it goes. I don't know.
Okay.
2024 is the year for the Virgo, though.
Is it really?
Yep.
I think the year of the Aquarius was last year. I think it passed already.
Really?
I think so.
Yeah. 2024, I've been doing a lot of reading, and it's the year of the Virgo. Abundance of everything. I'm so excited. Come back to me again. We'll have this conversation.
Yeah. Okay. Damn, I'm trying to think of anything else to talk about. Yeah, you got to come back.
I'm down to come back.
Yeah.
Next weekend, I got I got like a Christmas party or something like that. Okay. And then let me check my schedule. Probably by the end of January. But we're supposed to have like a freeze at the end of January.
Are we really?
Yeah, I read something, like 2 different things recently about it. But there's supposed to be like some drastic weather coming. So if anything, it might be February. But
Yeah.
Beginning of February, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll have a dude before Valentine's Day.
You want someone to be your Valentine?
Yeah, we'll see. I just want candy and a stuffed animal, honestly. I don't really need
You got the
anything.
Simps lining up right now.
I
like,
know.
damn, what kind of stuff? I'm gonna get a big ass bear for her. I'm gonna get a.
I don't like bears.
Damn. See, she's picky, y'all.
I'm picky.
Y'all gotta be. You know what I'm saying?
This is my problem. This is why I'm single. Cause like I'm like quirky, right? Like I'm fucking weird. So my daughter and I so she lost $100 bill the other day, and she just found, and she found it, right?
Okay.
So she sent me a message like, I found my $100 bill, and we were at Walmart yesterday looking for, I don't remember, something, and Valentine's stuff was all out, and they had this giant pink flamingo, and I was like, Chloe, I want the pink flamingo. So like I don't want a bear. Like, I'll go buy me the giant pink flamingo at Walmart. That's what I want for Valentine's Day. So
giant pink flamingo.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you should have said that publicly, because these dudes are about to
Oh my god,
gonna get a Chad 2.0 in your shit.
oh fuck. There's a couple of other ones in there that are just the same. He's just the only one I remember.
Yeah.
They all pop in there. People get mad, right?
If you don't respond,
I don't respond. Well, because I'm busy.
Right.
Like, reaching out.
I know.
You know.
Even look, y'all. Even getting her on the show, I've been trying to get her. I've been trying to get her on for a minute.
Yeah.
And it just hasn't.
Scheduled
me itself, right?
Replying in time, like it's hard for me to reply in time because I have multiple platforms. They go off, and I kind of like I go. I'm like a space cadet, right? Like I chime in here and there whenever I have some time. Let me go ahead and start replying to people, and then I disappear.
Right.
So
and it's no. It's all love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got a life. You're busy.
Yeah, but these dudes out here be getting mad. Like, you don't reply. How can I take you out if you don't reply?
That's simp energy right there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Yeah, definitely.
I'll be back.
Come back,
I'm
returning
down.
guest. You know what I'm saying?
I'm down.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know how you feel about next week, but we'll figure it out sooner rather than later. Hopefully.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, but one of these Saturdays, sooner, like I said, you can come back on.
Hell yeah. We'll talk about some other stuff. You're gonna have to have some like.
Oh yeah. No.
I'm sure Horton will have some ideas.
No. I have a whole a bunch of bullet points.
Oh, cool.
For sure. No, I got a bunch of shit, but
let's do something challenging next time.
Oh yeah, no. Like this was just like we're missing a guest. This is kind of like a personalized.
100%. No, I loved it. I loved every second. I was just saying.
And I've interviewed. I didn't want it to be interview. Setting.
Yeah. I was just saying because I know Horton will come back, and I know us three. We have that
feed off.
Yeah, we feed.
Yeah,
so that's why I was like, next time when I come back, we're gonna have some challenging stuff that we have to like put our thinking caps on. Right.
No, you're right. I agree. Let everybody know where they can find you real quick.
All right, you can find me on Instagram, the Krystal Nicole, Krystal with a K. Also on I just joined TikTok. Also on TikTok, the Krystal Nicole, and then Facebook, Krystal Nicole. So you
say that into the camera. You say
hashtag Roof Mama.
Yeah,
she's out there.
Okay, cool. It's your boy Junyanii. Once again, Wisdom Talk Podcast, episode 29. You can find me, the Junyanii on Twitter, the Junyanii on Instagram, Recognize Entertainment LLC Facebook, personal page. Don't hit me up unless I know you. Get the merch. Hit me up for the merch. Wisdom Talk. We out. Peace.